Today I want to get into a DL Hughley, man, because I'm tired. I'm really tired of this dude parading around like he's a black man and he hasn't done nothing for the community. I haven't seen him do no black rallies. I haven't seen him donate to the black people. I haven't seen anything, but all he does is talks about Trump. This is the same guy that said Kamala Harris only locked up 55 people for marijuana. Now, let me explain something to y'all, people. You do not go from district attorney to attorney general by only locking up 55 people. Joe Rogan said the reason she didn't come on his show after Trump is because her team asked Joe Rogan not to talk about marijuana convictions. If you tell somebody, if your team or you tell somebody when you interview me, I don't want to talk about this, that means you got something to hide. So that's rule number one. So I'm wondering, and I don't know this, but I know he got paid because she paid everybody else. But I'm feeling like DL Hughley got paid to tell a story to the black community to get us to vote Democrat. See, blacks and Democrats been hand in hand for years. Until most of the blacks have done their research. The blacks that do their research, you're gonna notice that they don't follow the Democratic Party no more. And I'm one of those ones. I had an argument with my mentor before because he was pushing Trump. He kept saying, Trump, that's my boy, man. I said, man, are you crazy? He don't like black people and all this. And, he's allegedly a racist and all that. I had a knockdown real powwow. We argued. And he kept telling me, calm down, G, calm down. He said, go do your research. And, man, I started doing my research, seeing that Donald Trump done loaned more money to black people. He got more pictures with black people than Kamala Harris and Joe Biden put together. Probably more than D.L. Hughley. I want to know where D.L. Hughley lives. I bet he lives in a white community. Why? Because his kids probably didn't go to school with black people. And I personally think he has something against white people because you didn't hear him talking about Donald Trump at all before Donald Trump ran for office. To me, once I did my research on the Democratic Party, but like I was saying, once I did my research on the Democratic Party and I seen that they give Section 8, food stamps, AFDC, and low income. And I noticed that black people, we didn't see that. All we wanted was that cheap price. But we didn't see what they was doing. They was separating the family. Because see, Republicans feel like family is man, woman, and child. The Democrats feel like they look at family as man, man, and child, woman, woman, and child. But what the Democrats did, and what a lot of people still don't see to this day, when you get Section 8, the father can't be in the home. To qualify for AFDC, the father can't be in the home. Get food stamps, assistance, and low income and stuff, the father can't be in the home. They was removing the father out the home so they can control everything. Once a woman get on there and get a nice little apartment and, but you still in the hood, you get you a nice little apartment, Section 8, paying $100 or less a month, you think you done scored, but first of all, you don't even have a man that could be in the house. You able to get you a car and you think you got it going on, but it actually handicaps you because you don't want to go to work now. You just want to lay up and get that little monthly money and live in poverty. And you thinking, okay, well, I'm doing good and I got things together. I got a place for me and my kids, but are you really prospering? You really can't grow like that. I noticed D.L. Hughley, he never talks about doing nothing for the black community. Never. All he talk about is Trump, 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 Trump. And anybody that knows, if you know how the Democratic Party works, why would you try to persuade black people to stay on that ship? Come on, bro. Like you that's wrong as two left shoes. I'm not really with it. Like, you the way he, I kind of understand. I kind of understand why he pushes the Democratic Party, because if you looked at the way he dresses, it'll remind you of something. We on this YouTube thing, so we can't really, you know, uh, I'm not trying to bully nobody or nothing, but you just got to use your words wisely, so the video doesn't get messed up or whatever. But my man has real Trump derangement syndrome. He's totally against Trump. Trump ain't. You can't name anybody you don't agree with everything they say. I don't agree with everything Trump says, but he does. He's doing everything that he said he was going to do. He's pushing a bill for people that make $150,000 or lower to no longer pay federal taxes. That's a win-win. That's for everybody. He didn't say for white people, black people, Mexican people. He said for American people. If you work hard and you making a little bit of money, there's no sense of us taxing you and the federal government misusing the funds with it. See, he done shook up the whole government, because all the people that was laying up and sitting on their behind and wasn't doing no working and milking the clock and all that's over. That's why they got a problem with him. Trump is really saving America. Trump is really going over their tariffs. You look at tariffs and say, oh man. Yes, tariffs is gonna make stuff bad for a second, but then it's gonna help the country in the long run. Cause he's tired, just like me. I'm American. I'm tired of these other countries bullying us, and not giving us nothing back. It's time to pay up. Trump is going to make them pay. The Democrats wasn't making them pay. They was just saying, all right, keep messing over. It's just okay. These people don't care. We'll just use their tax dollars and get y'all whatever y'all want. Man, we are powerful. The United States and China and Europe are powerful, bro. Like, I don't care what nobody says. We are the power. Period. We are the main consumer. We buy the most stuff. And that's it. Like, period. As far as, Trump erasing Black history, nobody can never erase Black history. I haven't even seen Trump even try to erase Black history. All I've seen is him doing stuff for Black people. The First Step Act, he says it. Go look it up on YouTube. I put the First Step Act into play because it hurt Black people the most, and they need to benefit from it now. For the First Step Act is when you're in the federal penitentiary and you over sentence, you could go in there and you could do classes and knock time off so you could come home earlier than your projected release date. That's a win-win for us. That's imprisonment. That's one of the biggest things that we are the smallest population, but we are the highest population in the prison system. I love him for that. He let my homeboy out, Corvain Cooper, CORVAIN, COOPER. That's one of my personal homies I could call right now. Trump let him out. Trump funded education. Now, this is the big one, because you guys say, oh, he don't like Black people and all that. I never met a racist person in my life that will fund Black education and let people out of jail early. That's no way that's you can't hurt nobody that way. You empowering Black people when you do that. So he just permanently funded, in his first term, he permanently funded HBCUs so they can have permanent funding. They used to have to come down every year and ask for funding. And Trump asked them, why you keep coming down here? They said, this is what we have to do to keep getting funding. He put them in place to get permanent funding. HBCUs, for you guys in the back that don't know, that's historically black universities. So he funded education and he letting Black people out of prison early. Nobody never said nothing about Trump. D.L. Hughley never said nothing about Trump until he started running for president and ran as a Republican. The Democrats, they put illegals before they put Americans. We can't have that. I'm loving that Trump is deporting the illegals. A lot of them need to get deported because I'm really with that. Not all of them, but the ones who got a problem. See, to me, the illegal people, and I could say Hispanics, to me, they are more about their people than they more prejudiced than white people. Because when they get in when they get power, when they get in a job and get power, and they get in a power situation, they get in a level of authority, You won't see any more black people being hired at that establishment. Go look at Chipotle, Burger King, McDonald's, Wendy's, Wingstop, Jamba Juice. All those places. Soon as the Hispanics get in there and they get in the hiring firing position, you will no longer see no blacks there at all. So I'm not mad at Trump for deporting them. I'm all for it. These black churches, I feel like the preachers is leading the congregation into failure as far as voting for the Democratic Party. Like a lot of you people, you hate Trump so much you won't even open your eyes to go do the research and see how the Democratic Party has hurt the black community, period. But the reverends preach it. A lot of these reverends is in it for the money. They don't care about you. Like since you think your pastor care about you, go ask him to borrow some money to pay your rent or pay your mortgage. You about to lose your house, and see if he give you any of that money that you've been giving him for years. And then you gonna know about the preacher. The preacher sends a lot of the congregation down the same rabbit hole that everybody else been going with the Democratic Party. You gotta go do your own research. You gotta do your own research. I'm happy that Trump was willing to close down the Board of Education because they're not doing their job. We got kids out here, black kids that's in the 10th grade and reading on the 3rd grade level. The education system has failed. You guys have failed. Period. You pay more. You pay more to correction officers than you do to teachers. Why are teachers not? So that makes them not even want to come teach the kids. I wouldn't want to work for no low wages while somebody that's watching criminals is making more money than me. The teachers need to get paid more. But for now, I think you should close. I'm with closing down the Board of Education and coming up with another solution that can work for my people. Period. Democrats is known for removing the father out the house. Obama, look at Obama. Oh, you guys, praise Obama. Man, that man wasn't even born in the U.S. He never even produced a birth certificate. Obama ain't from the U.S., man. Obama is someone who was raised by. I don't even think he know what a real man is because he was raised. His babysitter, his nanny, was a man, transgender. A transgender man was watching Obama from a little kid. So he's confused, period. How could you be raised by somebody that's confused with they sexuality? There's no way you looking at them and you confuse yourself. So I understand it. Building the economy, I'm with it totally. What Trump is doing with tariffs and what Trump is doing, like getting rid of a lot of people, I'm with it. I'm with building the economy. Nobody talks about Obama. Obama deported more people ever. Now, why you mad at Trump? Obama deported way more illegals than any other president, but y'all mad when Trump do it. Trump is just trying to build this economy up, and I ain't mad at him for that. You know, I can't believe the Democratic Party letting all these people come in here because what they was trying to do is once they let the illegals in, it's just like you letting somebody in your house and you feed them and clothe them and give them work and put money in their pocket. Their loyalty is going to be for you, to you forever. So that's what they was doing. They was letting the illegals in, giving them money, giving them more money than Americans. How you going to give illegals money to buy a house, but you won't give Americans money to buy a house? And we the ones that's pouring our money into this country, making it what it is. Americans make this country flourish. But what I was saying is you have their loyalty forever. So now they gonna vote for you forever. So they was trying to rig the election so Democrats will stay in pocket. That backfired. The Democrats tried to use, they always try to come for us. We're all the black influencers, rappers, actors, socialites, all that. We need to get with them, and use them. As soon as they get in office, they forget about all them. But as soon as they need you again, they come back around. Hey, where y'all at? We've been looking for y'all. You ain't looked for us for 4 years. So cut the crap. I don't know what D.L. Hughley stands for, but I'm starting to figure that he is maybe in the LGBTQ community. I don't know. That's allegedly. I don't know, but That's how I'm starting to feel about him, because I'm looking at the way he dressed. I'm not sure, and don't quote me on this, but I'm feeling like, do your research. I want you to do but I feel like D.L. Hughley is in the LGBTQ community, and that's why he's pushing so hard, because I can't see how you got this problem with Trump and he's helping all these black people. He's doing stuff for black people. Show me where you seen him trying to erase black history, because he been doing everything else. It ain't no, if he's trying to erase black history, he can erase black history. He will put in a bill. He's been signing, he done signed more executive orders than any president in this world. So if he's trying to get rid of black history, why not just sign the executive order and push it to Congress? Where is it at? I think D.L. Hughley just got a problem with white people, period. Anything white people do, he got something, period. But I never see him at no rallies. I never see him donating anything to the homeless. I never see D.L. Hughley doing nothing. I never seen him feeding and sheltering nobody. So how is you running around acting like you black, and you ain't never did nothing for the black community, bro? You live around white folks, and that's where are you? You never in the community. I ain't never seen you in the hood doing nothing. Stop running around talking about you represent the black community and all that, D.L. Hughley, because you not. I'm starting to feel like what's the I'm starting to feel like, man, them Oreo cookies, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm starting to feel like a non-authentic brother, man. A non-authentic brother, man. You got the color, but your DNA is different, man. I really look at you, really a buster in my eyes, bro. Like the way you want to run around, and when you did that what you did with Kamala Harris, bro, you really rubbed me the wrong way. You lost my support, and everybody I run across, I had to let them know about you, because you really tried to lead the black community down a dark alley and put wool over their eyes. You said a DA only locked up 55 people for marijuana convictions, yet she's running around telling all these people that's interviewing her, don't ask me about marijuana convictions. Don't ask about this. The cat is out the bag, man. Joe Rogan told it. She went on the what is it? All the Smoke podcast. Man, Matt Barnes and them made me so that, man, they made me so mad, bro. The other brother, Stephen, he was like, he didn't even want to do it, and I feel him for that. But Matt Barnes wanted to get the little clickbait and the fame for, basically interviewing the vice president, but you didn't even ask no questions, bro. You didn't even ask no good questions, man. Like, if y'all gonna really, like, all these real podcasts you want to claim to be real and authentic, if you're not asking the questions that the general public want to know, that the world wants to know, then you're not doing your job. Just because you're interviewing somebody, they tell you, let's not talk about this, decline the interview, man. I know you want to get the fame and the fortune and all that, but come on, man. When does real kick in? When does the real kick in? Like, for real, for real. If you really just think about it, the Democrats don't support marriage. Like, they support transgenders more than they support family. Transgenders can't have kids. They don't support family. They don't even support good eating habits. That's why I'm glad when Trump put in RFK to find better foods. We need better foods in this country. Food is making people sick, and they're using medicine and making billions of dollars off of it. The actual medicine is fixing one thing and messing up all kind of other things. Then the Democrats got women that don't have no kids pushing abortion. How can you think about family when you push an abortion? Abortion is getting rid of the kids, so it won't be family. I believe the Democrats give more rights than transgenders than the regular Americans. They don't support family, period. They don't support marriage. What is it? Food stamps, low income, Section 8, AFDC. That they get the man out of the house with that type of stuff. You can't be in the house if you want that type of assistance. So they getting rid of the family. That gets the father out the house. It's no longer a family. That's why you see most of these kids in sports and all that. All they got is their mama coming to rep for them. They creating havoc in the black community, period. They are not for us by a long shot. So, yeah, I push Trump, and I think Trump was a better candidate Then Kamala Harris, she lied about her whole. She allegedly lied about her grandmother. She had that picture with that black lady is a slave. Go check out Candace Owens. Candace Owens broke down her genealogy. The lady wasn't even black. She was East Indian. They ain't got nothing to do with black people. So she was pushing, allegedly pushing a fraudulent campaign from the beginning because she thought that black people was just going to buy it. Oh, put Megan Thee Stallion on there, let her twerk. Oh, get them some marijuana. They going to vote for me. Nah, it didn't work out for you. That's why I'm so happy that Kamala Harris didn't win. But if you just go do your research, a lot of black people, period, they hate Trump so much they not even going to go